I discovered clogging at a festival after I moved back to Indiana, and started looking for some place to take clogging lessons. And I found a place on the south side, and so I decided that I was going to give this a try. And I was not, I was young, but not young like you start when you're 12 or 15. You know, I didn't start clogging till I was 40. And people think, you know, why would you want to start clogging when you were 40? But it was fun, it was good exercise, and I had moved back here, and I needed to meet people, and so I decided clogging was going to be the thing I did. You know, I lived on the east side of town, and the clogging class was on the south side, and they would say, you know, if you'd teach, you know, we would come to your class, and so it started in my garage, and it got bigger, and then it moved to a building, and and then it got bigger, and then I had an organization ask me if I could teach some dance classes. And I'm kind of a risk taker, so I said, sure, I can do this. And that's how I really got started. I told them I would teach one class, and they called me back and said, you know, could you possibly fit another class in? And I said, well, I could probably do another class. And then they called me back and said, you know, do you think you could do 3 classes for us, because we have this waiting list of people? And I said, well, where did all these people come from? And it was a older adult organization, and all these people just wanted to dance. And so I did 3 classes. And then I started doing 21 classes a week. Keeps the body in shape. Keeps the body tired. The Circle City Cloggers were the original group that I started out with. And as I said, when I started lessons, I started out with 7 people, and then I had 12. Well, then I got to the point where I had 75 people in a beginner class. One year I had 110. And I said, what's wrong with you people? You know, what is, they said, well, they'd seen it at the fair, and it looked like everybody was having a good time, and they wanted to try it. And so I started having these huge classes, and the Circle City Cloggers got really big. They were a group of about 70. Well, I started the Still Kickins because a lot of the Circle City people were getting older, and they wanted to, you know, we had some younger people in the Circle City, and so they kind of felt like it was just getting too hard, and they needed a different kind of class. And so I understood that. I was getting older, and so I created the Still Kickin' Cloggers, and they're all 55 years of age and older. And some people don't start till they're 60 or 70 or whatever. Most of them start dancing after they've retired. You don't have kids, you don't have to worry about going to work the next morning, and you can't get out of bed because you clogged all evening. So, and so many people are widowed, and so many people's family, you know, they don't have family anymore, and so it's a place to go where you meet new friends, and you can always find somebody to go out and eat with, somebody that will come over and practice dancing. So basically that's how they got started. It's just the Circle City people got older and wanted to move out of that group, and some of them still dance. I mean, we still have Still Kickins that dance with Circle City. It just depends on what you want to do. But that's basically how it all started, and sometimes I think it's just, I sit here and I think, you know, how did you really get started doing this? You know, what, you just watched a clogging group one day at a festival, and it changed my whole life, you know, because I was a little bookkeeper had my own business, and somebody said, well, do you want to teach, we'd like you to teach dance here or dance there. And I said, I can account later. When I get old and can't dance, I'll count. But right now, I'd rather dance. And I'm kind of a risk taker, and, people kept saying, oh, are you sure you want to quit your job and dance? And I said, yeah, if it doesn't work out, go back to my job. But it's worked out, so I'm 73 and still dancing and plan to keep on dancing.